you spend some time on Freezerburns, then you might stave off the stomach churns. Greg's the frozen food master, he's best bud to your taste buds.
Hi, welcome to Freezerburns. I'm your host Greg, the frozen food master, and you're joining me as I eat my way through the freezer aisle one box at a time. Today, I'm reviewing this, brand new from Banquet. It's the Banquet Pepper Steak Meal, only $1, and you know I have tons of success when I have a meal from the freezer aisle that's only $1. This is from Banquet, and added bonus, it's a seasoned patty. Let's be a little more descriptive. It's a seasoned patty, which means made with chicken, pork, and beef in pepper sauce over rice. Once again, brand new from Banquet. I'm gonna get this out of the box, get it in the microwave, and when I come back, I'll tell you how it looks, how it tastes, and I'm gonna get this down deep into my belly. Okay, I've taken this out of the microwave. Here's what I had to do. I had to cut a slit in the film, stick it in the microwave for 2 minutes, take it out, take gravy and spoon the gravy over the meat patty, replace the film, cook it for another 90 seconds, and here is how it looks. As you can see, this is $1's worth of nothing, because on the outside of the box, look how big this meat patty is. Let's just assume that you consider a meat patty steak. That's using the term steak very loosely. Now let's look at this quantity, okay, to the rice. Now let's look again at what this looks like. This is a healthy serving of gravy-soaked rice with just a little hint of combination meat to the side. When I was supposed to spoon the gravy on top, there was like nothing to spoon. That's the first thing. When I took it out of the box even, it was just this like this accident that had like shifted to one side of the plastic container and flash froze. So I'm not really digging any of this. Well, let me take that back. I'm digging one thing, and that is the brown gravy smell is really, it smells good. It smells like brown gravy. But let's see how this tastes, because I don't know, guys. I mean, I'm kind of like, oh, for whatever reviews. Let's say I did, I don't know, 6 reviews of Banquet meat patty meals. I'm like 0 for 6. But at least when I cut this open, this does not look maroon in color. Remember I did that like smothered meat patty meal? That looked like sickly horse meat. This actually looks like, you know, industrial grade, reconstituted, multi-animal, 3rd grade meat. I'm gonna do a good hearty bite like this with a bunch of rice and whatever is kind of left of these vegetables. I see little bits of carrots. There's something leafy here, and I imagine it's a broccoli leaf. I don't think it's spinach. I'll have to check the ingredients, but there is broccoli in here as well. Just tiny little florets. And a couple stalks. I'm trying to remind myself, guys, this is a 99-cent meal. Let's see how this tastes. I gotta tell you, the rice is excellent. I'm gonna try just a bite of rice, just separate. The rice is really decent, perfectly cooked, nice spices, that being the brown sauce. I don't know what that means. Nice spices. The vegetables, they had a little bit of crunch there. Let's face it, there's not any like considerable amount of veggies going on here. The worst part of this meal is the meat. I'm gonna try this one last bite, and I promise you this is probably the last bite I will ever eat of this type of meal again. Yeah, I mean, it's, remember they said it's beef, what is it, beef, chicken, and pork? Chicken, pork, and beef. You taste a little bit of the chicken. You taste maybe a hint of pork. You taste no beef. This is what you pay for, although it's not 100% horrible, and that's because the rice kind of pushes it a little bit there's just a little hint, a glimmer of redeeming value in this meal, and that goes just to the rice. This is the Banquet pepper steak meal, $1 for this meal. Not too hard to prepare in the microwave. You do have to put it in and then stir and put it in again. And you know, by microwave frozen food standards, that's actually, you know, quite labor intensive. But here's the problem. Bad expectations set right here, because you're like, okay, I'm already on board. Give me fake meat, or give me like just really bad meat all, you know, congealed together. But then when I opened it up, I was like, this is like, it barely is meat. It's a rice dish with just a hint of meat. It's like one meatball worth of meat with like a cup of rice. Now, that being said, the thing that has the most quantity, the rice, is actually the best part of this meal. If this was rice only, I would give this like a 3.5 star. I gotta tell you, like the rice is pretty decent quality. And again, that brown sauce is what kind of makes that kind of taste good, and the consistency is decent. However, this is kind of represented as a pepper steak meal. This isn't a rice meal with pepper steak. It is a pepper steak meal. Rice only listed right there, that last word in the description. And by pepper steak standards, this is god awful. So you combine those two together, I give this a 1.5 star rating. Question of the day. What should that question of the day be? What is your favorite rice dish? Because, you know, I mean, I'm Chinese, so you know I gotta like some rice dishes. And I've had a lot of awesome frozen food rice dishes. What is your favorite rice dish? Leave that in the comments section. As always, I'm your host, Greg, the Frozen Food Master. This has been another review of Freezerburns. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.